Whenever you watch videos about improving yourself, people always say that you need momentum, then everything will become easy. But what I've come to find is that you always have momentum. What you need is momentum in the right direction. See, every action that you take, every habit that you have has a compounding effect. So with every action that you take in like a similar manner, like let's say it's a habit that advocates X, you increase your momentum towards X. So if you're trying to implement the good habits right now, to change your actions, to change the direction of your life, it means that this whole time you've been going in the wrong direction. All the habits, all the actions that you've had have been pushing you in the direction that you're currently going in the direction that you want to change. So that means that you have momentum. It's just not the good momentum. It's not the momentum towards a goal that you actually want to attain. So to build the momentum in the right direction, you need to simultaneously destroy the momentum in the wrong direction and begin to build the momentum in the right direction. And like, you don't have to like tackle them two problems at a time. Normally you can just start the good habits, and then as you start the good habits, the bad ones will naturally just fade away. So what I want you to get from this is that momentum is never the issue. It's direction. Because even if you're sitting here and you feel like your life is going nowhere, best believe your life is going somewhere. It's just not going somewhere where you like it to go. So let's say you're sitting here and you're upset. You feel like your life isn't going anywhere. You're stagnated. You feel like you have no momentum towards anything. Best believe that you have momentum. It's just momentum towards a destination that you don't particularly like. Because we're always moving towards somewhere. Humans, we can't just stay still. You're always moving towards a destination. With all this in mind, watch your actions. Be mindful of the things that you're doing. Because with every action, all actions have compounding effects. So the more and more and more you do it, the greater the effects of those actions. So if you start just doing like bad habits, like just one small one, it'll compound, you will build momentum, then it'll turn from one bad habit into 20. And I actually have an example for this. Last year, I had a rule for myself that I wouldn't use social media until I had done my first block of deep work. So that would mean I'm not using social media until like 12 p.m. Like, it wasn't that bad. I would wake up at 6, I wouldn't use social media for the first 6 hours of the day. It was quite easy, to be honest. And then I can't remember why. For some reason, I was just like, you know what? When I wake up, I'm going to check my messages because maybe something important came in. Then that turned into, when I wake up, I'm just going to go on Instagram to see if this happened, whatever. You're not justifying stupid things. And then that turned into me now. Some days, I'll have a screen time of 2 hours before I even start working. Some days, I'll wake up and I'll be in bed scrolling on my phone for like 30 minutes, 45 minutes before I even decide to get up. And the type of channel I am, what I preach, you'll be like, how can you be preaching this stuff? Like, I'm telling you the truth because I want you to realize that all your actions have a compounding effect. All your actions contribute to the momentum in your life. And me just deciding to, I'm just going to check my messages, I'm just going to go on Instagram, it's built momentum. And now, I actually find it quite hard to not use my phone first thing in the morning. But on the flip side, this notion of actions having a compounding effect, of actions building momentum, can be used for good. Because beginning of last year, I decided that, Takura, you are too skinny, you need to gain some muscle. So I started going to the gym. And because I started going to the gym, I was like, I need to eat more. And then after eating more for some time, it's like, I thought to myself, do you know what will be better? If I eat more of healthier foods. So then I started doing research for diet, hormones, everything to do with my body. And I improved my diet based on that. So because I wanted to go to the gym, because I started just doing a few reps of like bench press every day, I built momentum up until the point where now I shouldn't have the amount of knowledge I have on hormones, on my body, on building muscle for someone who didn't study biology. Like, it just doesn't make sense. In fact, I have more knowledge than people who did biology at A levels when it comes to like the body's anatomy and how to build it. So right now, you have momentum in your life. Whether you can see it or not, you have momentum. You're going towards something. Make sure that you're going towards a desired destination. Make sure that in your ship, right, you're the captain. You're deciding where you want to go. You're not letting your habits that you're not thinking about decide where you want to go. You already have momentum. Just make sure that it's positive.